Hi, I'm Lauren Leal and welcome to Hot on Homes. When you're buying a new home, you'll quickly learn about the items that are included with the home and the things you can add to your home. These are called upgrades. The number of personal upgrades that you can include in your home can be overwhelming. And not only can you upgrade everything from your floors to your faucets, each item has multiple styles, quality levels, and costs. Because there are so many options, it's a good idea to write down the items that you really want in your home before you start looking. It's very easy to get carried away with the amazing things you can put in your home, and the costs can start to add up. We'll talk more about the upgrades after we've toured some beautiful communities. Kick back and relax in the most blissful pocket of paradise. You'll float along a luxurious lazy river surrounded by lush greenery. Your panoramic view of the bright blue sky will have you believing that you finally found heaven on earth. A perfect place to live, work, and play. Marvida, a land Tejas community, is the ideal place for precarious families who want it all. The master planned community in Cypress, Texas boasts innovative home designs, premium amenities, and unparalleled value. Marvida homes are built by a handful of nationally recognized builders who were carefully selected for their innovative floor plans, elevations, cutting-edge new home features, and superior customer service. Approximately 2,500 distinctive homes will offer the latest in-home technology for the 21st century and beyond. Marvida's stellar location is in close proximity to Katy, the Energy Corridor, and downtown Houston via the Grand Parkway and Highway 290. The community offers residents outstanding amenities available at sister communities Mira Mesa, Canyon Lakes West, and Bridge Creek. Bustling families can be easily entertained at any of the fantastic attractions, including 4 parks for the kids, 3 amazing clubhouses, 3 exquisite pools, 3 state-of-the-art workout facilities, 2 tennis courts, a basketball court, and even a dog park for man's best friend. Coming soon to Marvida is an on-site island amenity village anchored by a luxurious, glistening lazy river that will offer residents a never-ending array of activities like bocce ball, sand volleyball, a splash pad, event lawn, fire pit, and a 12-foot wide green bolt trail. Move into Marvida, where the perfect place to live, play, and relax is at your fingertips.
Welcome to Grand Homes at Buffalo Ridge in Salina, where you'll find a wholesome country atmosphere with all the modern conveniences and amenities. Walk into your new home to discover double staircases and your breathtaking entryway that leads to an open concept floor plan. Feel the charm of this small town community with big city offerings and take in the natural scenery. Children attend the premier schools of Salina ISD. Visit Buffalo Ridge to find your new home.
There are many places to look for your next home, but sifting through hundreds of pre-owned homes, fixer-uppers, foreclosures, apartments, and rental properties can be confusing, not to mention exhausting. We've helped Texans find the perfect new home for years, and now it's easier than ever. Just scan the QR code and download our easy app. You'll be able to search for new home communities, watch hundreds of home builder videos, tour hundreds of available new homes, and you can join tens of thousands of other local home shoppers in our Home Shopper Club. Members receive special sneak peek emails before each show, personalized updates on new communities, special notices about new homes based on your criteria, and our Home Shopper magazine. It's fun, easy, and the fastest way to learn about the very best builders and community developers in Texas. Scan the code and join the fun. There's no place like Hot on Homes.
Homes in North Texas, building basements is not as easy as people think. That's why most people don't build basements. There's a system in place now where we can actually build a swimming pool in the ground, build a room inside that, and then build a house over the top. We've set all of our form boards, which is the outer perimeter. As we kind of go in closer onto it, you'll see where we've actually marked out where the basement is itself. There's really no size that we can't do. Most of the customers right now are doing anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 square feet, and that's a lot of basement. That's a lot of floor area to be able to do whatever you want with it. We've excavated the hole. We've jackhammered out all the rock and the stone and all that. We're utilizing the excavation in order to form our actual basement. It's stronger. You're actually 14 foot 10 inches in the ground. It creates a tornado shelter. It's everything that you ever thought a basement would be, and you're able to do so much more with it with the way that we've adapted our designs to incorporate the basement. In this case, we've actually formed the walls. We've installed our vapor barrier, and now we've installed our steel on top of it. Now we're scheduled to start the gunite process or shotcrete process and start actually pouring the walls themselves. The way we do it, we actually come down and we round into it. In that rounded process, that's actually creating more structural integrity than what you would in a normal basement where you just pour a seal slab with 2 walls on top of it. It's really just all around a better product.
There's nothing like the security and beauty of a brick home. And when it's ACME Brick, it comes with a 100-year guarantee. So when you're looking for a new home, look for the ACME name right in the brick. It's your assurance of genuine ACME Brick quality. When you talk with your builder, ask about ACME Brick. And to see ACME's wide selection of brick colors and textures, visit brick.com. ACME Brick, the best thing to have around your house.
Every family has a dream, and your dream starts with some of your biggest visions. No vision bigger than when you decide to purchase a new home. Sandlin Homes has been building homes for over 65 years in the Dallas and Fort Worth area. But one of our greatest accomplishments is that we're able to individualize the dream, individualize the vision. We can take you on a trip where you're looking at things, planning things, and then finally stepping into that pre-made, 100% complete vision of your new home. One of the great things about Sandlin Homes is that we have a unique program that we build on your own lot. So if you've purchased a lot a long time ago and you've been waiting to put your dream home on it, Sandlin Homes is the builder for you. With over 65 years of experience, we know exactly what it takes to take that dirt and turn it into an extravagant, quality-built dream home. Sandlin Homes and the Build on Your Own Lot program offers many meetings. A lot of people don't understand that when you purchase the lot and when you build the home, it's actually 2 separate transactions. The first transaction really is understanding the lot, making sure that we understand the soils, making sure we understand the spacing, keeping in mind that slopes are very different throughout the entire metropolitan area, and we have to ensure that when we go to your lot and we begin to build your home, that everything has been accounted for so the home performs at its highest levels throughout the home's lifetime. So at Sandlin Homes, we offer you a lot of time to be creative, from our consultations on our plan design, through our entire step process through the design, which we take you into our design showroom and walk you through all the latest trends, styles, textures, everything that you could ever imagine to pull your vision together so that when you and your family are in the home, you're enjoying the vision and the creation that you've been planning for so long. There's going to be many things that you don't understand, but when you partner with Sandlin Homes to bring your dream into reality, you're partnering with a company that has your best interest at heart. A home is your expression of yourself. It's your dream. It's your vision. It's what you make of it.
Today's homeschool topic is conventional loans. Conventional loans are the most popular type of loan in the U.S. This type of loan is not offered or secured by a governmental agency like VA, VHA, or USDA, but rather is available through and guaranteed by private lenders like banks, credit unions, or independent mortgage companies. Conventional loans under $647,000 can be guaranteed by one of 2 government-sponsored agencies,
Fannie Mae, the Federal National Mortgage Association, and Freddie Mac, the Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation. If you have a question about your new home journey, send us an email at homeschool@hotonhomes.com.
Relax your home. Located within the quaint city of Manville, Pomona offers the absolute ideal blend of small town charm and big city living. Pomona by Hillwood Communities elevates life's everyday moments. It's a place to both escape and connect. Pomona homeowners enjoy incredible amenities such as a resort-style pool, a fish camp, the dock, the hive, and so much more. Choose from Pomona's outstanding home builders and build your dream today.
Grand Homes is extremely energy efficient. We're actually 100% Energy Star certified. So every home that we build is required to meet Energy Star certification. And you see that when you go into any completed grand home, you'll see a certificate hanging in the garage that shows those energy requirements and that the certification has been met. At Justin Crossing, we offer 8 different floor plans, anything from as small as a single story, 1902 square feet, up to over 4,000 square feet. We can build anywhere from a 2-bedroom up to 6 bedrooms and possibly more. Justin Crossing is a pretty unique neighborhood. It is going to be a relatively small community with only 160 homes. However, we do still have the benefit of having a really nice park in the neighborhood, and we also have a dog park that's coming soon. Now is the time to buy a home because prices are only going up. We still have availability here in Justin Crossing. We have several lots available, so now is time to take advantage of the prices and get in before prices go up.
Hi, I'm Dak Prescott, Chief Quarterback Officer at Monument Realty. When searching for an agent, it's important to find one that offers unparalleled market expertise and the highest level of customer service. As a brokerage, Monument Realty is not only a leader in innovation, research, and technology, but our team of expert agents represent the best and the brightest in the industry. With Monument on your team, you'll have a trusted resource to guide you through every step of the process. Win with Monument.
So, as you're looking at these amazing options, which are the ones that can make the biggest impact on the value of your new home and your ability to sell it when the time comes? To find out what the most popular upgrades are in a community, look at a few completed homes. These homes are furnished with the type and quality level of upgrades the builder knows will match the budgets of most home shoppers. Your upgrade selection should be in line with these to ensure that your home will be valued appropriately and sell quickly when the time comes. But that doesn't mean your home will just be like every other home in the neighborhood. Not a chance. We'll explain that after we've seen a few more amazing communities.
Welcome to MI Homes, one of the nation's leading home builders with over 40 years of new home construction experience. We have built more than 140,000 homes in 17 markets with one purpose: to treat our customers right. We build all across this great state. Let's take a tour of homes near you. From the very beginning, it's been our goal to build a better home with features and benefits that give you the confidence and lasting value. We employ the latest techniques in building science, even creating our own building standards that improve upon standard code. From foundation to rooftop, from wall to wall, we're constantly striving to give our homeowners the very best in solid, sound, and energy-efficient living. Let's head down to Austin for a look at our newest communities. Every home we build has a warranty. We have one of the best warranty commitments in the business. Our customer care coverage is supported by a team that's exclusively dedicated to any concerns you might have about the way your home is built or is operating. We don't stop there. We also provide a home builder's limited warranty, and we go one step further. We also provide one of the industry's leading long-term transferable structural warranties. And of course, you get manufacturer warranties coverage that comes from all of the quality consumer products we build into your home. Let's head down to Houston for a look at our newest communities. Building a better home begins with design. A well-designed home doesn't just look better, it lives better. We can help bring your unique vision of home to life with MI Homes. Let's head down to San Antonio for a look at our newest communities. With MI Financial, everyone works together seamlessly to get you the best possible rates and programs available to MI homebuyers. And our title and closing services will make your closing quick and convenient. That's what you get with MI Financial.
The easiest way to find your dream home is with the Hot on Homes app. Just click on the QR code on the screen, download the app, and start looking for your new home. You can watch new home videos, use our helpful mortgage calculator to find out how much your monthly payment would be, follow local new home updates on our blog, discover new home incentives and discounts, enjoy the latest issue of Home Shopper magazine, or find the perfect mortgage or real estate partner. It's all here right at your fingertips. We created this app with local home shoppers in mind, with plenty of new homes and communities. Thousands of new home videos to watch, with information and tools you need to feel comfortable and confident as you start your new home journey. Everything you need to find the perfect new home, sell your current home, and get the best deal and find the perfect mortgage is right at your fingertips with our Hot on Homes app.
Hi, I'm Stephen Brooks. I'm CEO of Grand Homes. Today we want to talk about life space. Life space is a unique design concept where we give you additional space in the home that changes as your lifestyle changes. Come on in and let's take a tour and let me show you some life space. Welcome. As you can see, the beautiful interior architecture of the home. In addition to that, we have the life space. Life space is an extra room which we give you to use for your own individual family's lifestyle needs. Now, as your life changes through time, you have this additional space in your house that can be used for so many different things. You might want a downstairs media room. You might want a home office, a home study hall, library, den, man cave, or just a quiet space to get away from the noise of the day. This life space here is used as a downstairs media room. This could be a game room or just a nice place to get away. And this is a special space. We call this mom space. It's a quiet space for mom to lounge, read a book, enjoy herself, be away from the cares of the day and relax, maybe have a sip of wine. And this life space is being used as a guest room. It can be a spare bedroom or a bedroom for the family when they come home. And this life space is our multi-generational life space. This is a special space for a loved one who may be returning, who needs a full-service kitchen, sitting room, adjoining bedroom and bath. A complete home within a home. Well, I hope you enjoyed your Life Space tour. I hope you'll come out and see Life Space in one of our new model homes here in the Metroplex. Please come out to Grand Homes and see Life Space just for you.
Looking to transform your outdoor living space? The ACME Brick showroom is more than just a wide selection of quality brick. It's a one-stop shop for your dream backyard. Our showroom features countless products for outdoor living life. From fire pits to full outdoor kitchens, the ACME Brick showroom is your destination to take your home project from concept to completion. Visit with one of our experts today and let us help you realize the full potential of your home. Go to brick.com to find a showroom near you. Lago Mar is a 2,000-acre master planned community in Texas City, located in the rapidly growing Galveston-Clear Lake corridor. Lago Mar boasts a stunning 12-acre crystal clear lagoon, the largest in Texas, and open to residents of the community right now. Framed by white sand beaches and a tropical landscape, the lagoon includes a large cabana pool, floating docks, as well as a beach club. Lago Mar features beautiful outdoor spaces and resort-style amenities that bring family and friends together. Creating a close-knit community residents are proud to call home. With the most innovative internet and smart home technology, Lago Mar residents have the advantage. Our exclusive technology package is designed to provide you with the tools you need to feel secure and enjoy life in your new home. Lago Mar, one of the nation's top-selling communities, features contemporary designs by some of Houston's leading new home builders. Home shoppers will find a variety of exciting homes built for all kinds of lifestyles and families. Model homes are open daily and ready for you to visit. Offering a prime location off I-45 South, the community of Lago Mar is minutes from major employment centers and rich sources of entertainment. With shopping as close as the Tanger Outlet Mall and the beaches of Galveston less than 30 minutes away, families enjoy an unparalleled standard of living. Discover Lago Mar, a vibrant, master-planned community where life is a breeze.
With easy access to Lake Ray Hubbard, Highway 80, I-20, and I-635, Bloomfield Homes at Fox Hollow and Forney is the perfect central location for your busy life. Fox Hollow is in the highly acclaimed Forney ISD. Homes are built on oversized lots, have more included standard features than any other builder, and many have options for a 3-car garage. It's easy to see how Bloomfield Homes in Fox Hollow is the perfect place for the home of your dreams.
Today's homeschool topic is USDA loans. A USDA loan is a loan with the United States Department of Agriculture. This mortgage is offered to rural property owners by the Department of Agriculture. The USDA does not set loan limits and bases the loan amount on the borrower's ability to qualify. You need a minimum credit score of 640 to qualify. If you have a question about your new home journey, send us an email to homeschool@hotonhomes.com.
Living in Balmoral has advantages you won't find anywhere else because it's a Land Tejas connected community. That means residents are a part of a neighborhood network that's both virtual through high-speed Wi-Fi and literally right before your eyes, like this Greenbolt trail you see here. It's a neighborhood trail concept that's been redefined to give residents a dedicated pathway for electric carts and a whole universe of battery-powered scooters. Well, it may be no surprise that all Greenbolt trails lead to this sensational crystal clear lagoon, a masterpiece in neighborhood recreation right in the center of the community. Where else can you walk out your front door, take a walk, or ride a cart to something like this? It's the epitome of resort life with all the trappings: white sand beaches, crystalline water, and places to take your family and stay all day. There's even a separate oasis pool for a traditional swim experience close to the clubhouse. There is literally something for everybody here at this 8-acre amenity village, including, like this playground, open all year long. Also open year-round is a fitness facility inside the clubhouse with priority access just for residents. And what a view! You won't see this at other neighborhood gyms, that's for sure. To see this amazing place is to believe it. So make the Balmoral Clubhouse your first stop in learning about this connected community. It will transform your neighborhood experience.
When you work at Monument Realty, not only are you partnered with one of the top producing brokerages in DFW, but also with the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and me, Dak Prescott, your Chief Quarterback Officer. Monument partners with industry-leading sports franchises and players to create a unique experience for our agents, clients, and their families. Ready to take the next step in your career? Join Monument and align yourself with the very best in DFW.
The fastest selling community Texas has ever seen is in the home stretch. The final phases have begun, and once these beautiful wooded home sites are gone, they're gone forever. 2 to 5 acres from only $59.9 with excellent financing available. Nestled between a state park and a national forest with high-speed internet and high and dry elevation. Now's the last chance to secure your legacy at Texas Grand Ranch.
Here at Macaw, we try to do an all-inclusive process. It really starts with the beginning process, whether the client has a lot, doesn't have a lot, whether we need to help them find a lot, whether they're partnered with a realtor, or whether they're not partnered with a realtor. Personal guarantee I make to all my clients is the second that we can start the home, we start the home. The moment that the home closes, we have forms on the ground. So in the production world, everything is based on speed. The quickest you can do it and for the cheapest. In my opinion, they got one part right. We don't use the cheap materials. We spend the money on getting the high-end steel, the high-end concrete. We try to make sure that we have the high-end finishes in the home because again, we don't want to have or skip any kind of steps or minutia that could improve the performance of the home. Because these homes, when you buy one of our homes, you're not only going to get a home that lasts a lifetime, it's going to last multiple lifetimes.
Upgrades are specifically where you add a personal touch to your home. Each upgrade, like granite countertops for instance, has a huge variety of colors and patterns at every price level. Another upgrade that can make an immediate impact on your home is beautiful wrought iron or a beveled glass front door. You may even decide to appoint the owner's bath with a higher quality granite and tile than you use in your secondary bedrooms. These are just some of the ways you can use upgrades to increase the value of your home and make it uniquely yours. Don't forget to download the Hot on Homes app for the easiest way to find your perfect new home.
The Hot On Production truck is sponsored by ACME Brick. ACME Brick, the best thing to have around your house.